Happy Wednesday.
Great question, Whitney. So digital retailing represents a technological evolution for the car business. The OEMs are always trying to figure out and strategize where they want to take the customer experience within the dealership. How can we cater our approach within the dealership, the sales process, if you will, to satisfy all the customers' current and immediate needs? This need represents the customer, what the customer wants to accomplish and how they want their vehicle transaction to go. They want it to be faster, they want it to be more convenient, and they want to do it with accessibility. Okay, everyone's used to doing everything on their phones, booking reservations, shopping, travel, everything. They want all of that convenience to be translated over into the car buying transaction, which historically is cumbersome, okay, and risky, right? So this technological evolution reflects that for sure. And the OEM is all about that, okay? Not only do they want to satisfy the car buyer, but they want to be the OEM amongst all of their competition to elevate their customer experience in a new way. Like you said, I talk to a lot of OEMs every day. And while all of them have a slightly different view about how they want to strategize the use of digital retailing in their customer experience, there is a consistent thread. And that is that they want consistency. Okay, there are a lot of digital retailers out there. There are. And each digital retailer, this is kind of the secret of digital retailing industry. Each digital retailer is different. They all have different functionality. They all have different user interfaces. They all have different capability to actually take the customer's information for that vehicle transaction and deliver it to the dealership in a way that facilitates that need of the customer for convenience. Knowing that all these digital retailers have a variety of interfaces and functionality that doesn't work for the OEMs. They need consistency. That's always been their desire. No matter where the dealership is, they want their customers, their car buyers, to have a consistent experience wherever they go. Because of the variation, it's difficult oftentimes for the OEMs to kind of strategize exactly how that transaction is going to go through the use of the digital retailing partners. So they delineate certain subsets or even single to adopt as their approved process. Now, customers have been doing their research for car buying online for the last 20 years. It's nothing new to say that car buyers spend hours and hours and hours online. They go into 1.2 dealers before they make their purchase, right? That's different. That's research. What digital retailing actually does is that it's cultivating the information required to facilitate a vehicle transaction, the credit application, the trade evaluation, the structure of the transaction chosen by the customer. Do they want to lease? Do they want to finance? How much money are they putting down? So it's building this vehicle transaction in many ways to deliver it up to the dealership so that when the customer goes in, or in some very few cases doesn't even go in, that transaction is convenient, fast, transparent, without risk, all of the above. That's what the customer wants, and that's what the OEM wants to do for them, for sure.
Would you agree that today dealers are still getting by without integrating digital retailing, but it's only a matter of time before this is just the norm?
Yes, they certainly are getting by to some extent. The transition of when those dealers will really start to suffer is very quickly approaching.
Sure.
The car buyer of today obviously is of a generation and a technological comfort level and familiarity that this is what they expect.